Hello, and welcome to the RPM tennis string comparison of Solinco's Hyper G versus Yonex's Polytour Pro. These two strings are copolyesters that offer a lot of spin and control, but let's first start off with the Polytour Pro. Polytour Pro is a rounded copoly, which means that the strings can easily slide against one another and snap back into place, which sends the ball off with a good amount of spin. However, if you're focusing on pure spin potential with your string, you should look at a more firm and sided polyester. To me, there's something about this string that I absolutely love. I'm a big fan of polyester strings, but some are just too firm to use. Polytour Pro is not too firm to use. Actually, Polytour Pro is the softest polyester I've tried to this day. The ball pocketing of the string is where I really feel it excels the most. I feel that with my ground strokes, the string is so comfortable, and I feel like I get a clean hit every time I hit the ball. The ball goes off my racket with a good amount of power for a polyester string, but the amount of spin that is generated by this string allows for the ball to dip back into the court. On my serves, I felt that I get some nice power on my flat serves and a great amount of spin on my slice and kick serves. The volleys felt nice and crisp, and I could find easy angles and touch volleys with this string. Coming in at $16 for a packet and $210 for a reel, Polytour Pro is a relatively expensive string for polyester, but to me, this string is well worth the price. There are many cheaper options that you can use, but if money isn't a problem for you, then this is a string you need to try. And now talking about Hyper G, here's my teammate Armand. Armand, take it away.
For this play test, I'm using Hyper G at 50 pounds tension. I'm using the 16 gauge variant. This is a great string for those looking for that great control and spin. You can find that almost everywhere on the court with the groundies, backhands, forehands, approach shots. You're going to find that extra needed dip on the ball that's going to land those shots in consistently every time. When I put in my Hyper G, I know I can hit through. I'm going to feel great on the court. You feel that top spin. You can see that ball just dip in. On the volleys, it feels crisp and it's nice. But yeah, I can also find that pocket. When I'm on 50 pounds tension, I find that sweet spot, and I can really get some nice sharp volleys, hit the angles, have a lot of touch too as well. For a polyester string, I feel like it has great touch at 50 pounds. Serves, I feel really comfortable with this at serves. I can hit very consistently with some good spin, and it really dives in. But I can also hit through, and I have good power with it. I really enjoy the serves as well. Overall, it's just a great string, and I would definitely recommend for anyone who's looking for a relatively control based spinny string that's just gonna always have your back in those tough situations where you just need that ball to drop. It's always going to be there, and I definitely recommend it for anyone who hasn't tried it. It's a great string.
Yeah, like Armand said, Hyper G is a very reliable polyester that you can count on for that extra spin needed to bring your ball down into the court. Hyper G is cheaper than Polytour Pro, as it only costs $12 for a packet and $160 for a reel. I think that me and Armand can both agree that these are two very great polyester strings that are a must-try for all players. Players who would benefit from these strings are players who take big, full strokes at the ball, which allows you to maximize the spin potential from these strings. Both of these strings are very soft and plush for being polyester, so they will be easy on your arm. But if you still need something softer, but like the polyester feel, you could look at Hyper G Soft as well. And that wraps us up for our string comparison of Hyper G and Polytour Pro. Until next time, allez.